What's up, guys? Got a little mail call today, guys. I finally got my soldering station in, and I got it out of the box because I wanted to have it plugged in for this here showing you guys. And so I originally had intended on buying my other one broke, so I intended on buying the Perfect Pass one because it came with a lot of stuff. It seemed like it was a good deal. They only had in stock the one for the European Union or the UK with the 240 volt plug. So I didn't, well, it's not that I couldn't have, I didn't want to wait. I needed a soldering gun. The one I had broke. So I went searching and I found this one. And guys, it's come in today, and I'm gonna got the instruction manual. We got the desoldering tool. Got all of these tips here. Got all of the tips for the heat gun, different sizes. Got a roll of solder, tip cleaner, and on top of that, guys, it also came with a new element or replacement element for the soldering gun and another element for the blower gun. So it works on magnetic. So when you pick it up, so it's up to 100 degrees now, 200, 304. Set it down. Turns itself off. It's now back down to 200 degrees. And then it will shut itself off, just like the Perfect Pass one. One of my problems, guys, is looking at all the soldering irons that I was trying to find from everywhere. You can't get any tips from them, and there's never a measurement, on the inside or anything like that. So I could never find tips for the ones that I wanted. And it may be the case with these too, I don't know, but it came with enough different size tips where I would at least have some choices, because those pointy ones just don't work for what we do. Had everything that I needed, and this will be the tip that I probably use the most, the little blade tip. The awesome part about the whole thing is it's half the price, guys. I paid $60 for this. I couldn't get one at Harbor Freight. I actually bought one at Harbor Freight, and I mean, it wouldn't even solder a QS8 plug. And I'm hoping that this one will. So everything about it so far, guys, is awesome. So I'll turn it around so you can see the front. Hopefully y'all can see that. And then it's got the gun, storage for the tips. So yeah, so I got that. I just got to find somewhere to store all this extra stuff that comes with it. But that's all right. We can do that. I also got in my new gears from Perfect Pass. For the Limitless, I've got the next size up gear in it. Guys, these gears I think I bought them from AliExpress. I had one of them that was good, but in my videos, you probably heard me say a couple times, hey, it seems a little crunchy, and I thought it was one of the diffs. It was actually these gears just being not round. I actually thought my shaft on my motor was bent at first when I put this new one in, but it wasn't. It was the gear itself. And these gears are quite a bit heavier than the Perfect Pass gears. They're much thicker. I've got the Perfect Pass ones installed, guys. Those ones are going to junk drawer probably. I've got the little strobe lights here I ordered for the Limitless so I could see it down the road and I can tell what direction it's turned in, guys. I got them all charged up. And then you have several different modes on it. Solid. No idea which one's the brightest, so I'm looking at it through a window, but it's either that one or the same thing with the green light. I don't know. But anyhow, hopefully that will work. And then also got a piece of mail in from RC Speedster 100. A little note. Thank you and Paul for putting together another fun year and getting the community together. So certainly appreciated. Thank you, Al. But he sent me some more 100-mile-per-hour stickers and a couple more of the 150-mile-per-hour club stickers. Pretty awesome guy. Thank you so much. I will be sure and hopefully I can stab one of them 150-mile-an-hour club stickers on the unlimited Arlarlo up there that I'm going to run this year. That would be pretty cool. I think I'm going to order the 917 body for that guy. I had to order a battery for it because I let them sit so long, guys. I like this body here, but I just don't think it's going to do what I want it to do. I'll have to save it for a different build, guys, but this one almost certainly will work with the Arlarlo, or not the Arlarlo, but the Delta Plastics 917 body, guys. So it's going to have the Mamba Monster X 8S, and I'll run some type of a parallel setup. This is 3S parallels that I need to solder ends on. One of these batteries is no good. I've had them a while and I just never charged them or anything, so it won't take a charge, but so I'm gonna have to get rid of it. Didn't realize it until it was too late. But anyway, guys, on the subject of the 2026 Run to 100, this will be my unlimited car. It is 300mm wheelbase. I do have a dual motor mount in it, but I'm only gonna run one motor starting out. I've never hooked a dual motor up, so don't even really know how to do that. If it comes a point in time where I think I could or should, then I might, right? So at least I have the option with the motor mount in it already. So anyway, guys, in case nobody noticed, I have put myself in the unlimited class. So I will officially be running this. So it'll force me to finish this build that I've been working on for a long time now. Sean Marsh put me on this chassis. Gosh, it's been a year and a half ago probably when I finally ordered it, and he helped me figure out what motor mount fits it. It was the stock Arlarlo motor mount, although the Habao was very close, but it was actually drilled for the stock Arlarlo mount. But this chassis is great, guys. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I am, like I said, gonna order the 917 Delta Plastics body for it, and then we'll get that all sorted out and painted up. But this will be the car that I'll run come hopefully I'll have it done April 1st, or by April 1st. I'm going to keep running my little white car. This is the one that I really want to get PBs with. The white 787. I love that little car, and I'm going to push it as hard as I can push it. But at the end of the day, this car will for sure be faster than that car. So it's going to be the one that'll be on the board 90% of the time, guys. And like we've had some people ask about cars, and I don't care how many backup, Paul and I don't care how many backup cars you have or how many cars you run necessarily, as long as they're within the rules and there'll only be one on the leaderboard, right? So you can run it if you want to run it, but if you don't get a PB with it, it's not going to go on the board. So last year we had multiple cars, and it was very hard to keep up with. So you can run it, but the one that is the fastest speed overall will be the one that will be on the leaderboard essentially. So I'm only going to run this one and the white car. They'll both be essentially running the unlimited, but Paul's going to run in the limited class, and we're just going to have fun with it, guys. I want to run this one. I'll be chasing the fast guys the whole time, but you know, they make me push myself, and I learn when I do that, and I'm sure that I'm going to crash a lot, but especially pushing these smaller cars. Anybody who's been watching my channel long enough to know when these cars very first came out, I was one of the first to get one of them. I crashed a lot back then, and parts were not readily available, so that was a struggle for a lot of us. And I was in the very first Arlarlo Speed Contest, which really got me hooked on the whole speed running thing. Before that, I was content jumping and flipping my bashers and whatnot. So, but anyhow, guys, I don't want to blab all night long. I really just came on here to do a mail call. Haven't really shot a video in the last week or so. Anybody who wants to join, y'all are welcome. This is an open deal. All you got to do is have a channel or a channel available and submit your videos to the website, guys. I'll have a link for the website down below. This little soldering station, guys, awesome. It took me literally seconds to desolder the wires off of this motor right here. These wires here, with my other soldering irons with the bit skinnier tips on them, like these, or just this. It took forever, and I ended up heating things up for too long. And this dude with that chisel tip on there got the job done in a hurry, guys. And it will go to the degrees on it showing Celsius or whatever it's called. Both the soldering iron and the heat gun will go up to 890 degrees and some change. So awesome unit, comparable, if not the same stuff, that's probably in the perfect pass, and it's $69. So, and if you're a Prime member on Amazon, you can get it for $59 and free shipping. So man, I don't know how you can go wrong with it. How, you know, I don't see why it wouldn't last as long as any of the other ones. I bought the Wellers and all the other ones, and when I broke one of the heating elements on the Weller, and I can't get another one. So, and if I could, it'd probably cost $59, right? So I'm so far happy with it, guys. I'm going to do some soldering. I got soldering that I got to do and things like that, so I'll keep you posted on it. But I will put a link down in the description where you can pick one of them dudes up, along with our other sponsors, China Hobby Line, Hobby King, MDL Hobbies with the tools. Yeah, so any of that stuff you guys use, we put it right back into the channel, guys, and we buy prizes for the contest with it. We don't have a lot of them nailed down yet. Paul and I did talk, and for the unlimited class, it'll probably be one of the limitless rollers or a Habao kit of some sort, but it'll be something nice this year, guys. We're just probably not going to have as many of the other things. We'll have some small giveaways and some contests throughout the contest, but it's not as long this year, so it's going to be a bit different, but going to be fun. So hang with us. If you got anybody, you know anybody who wants to sign up, just have them jump down there, click that link, and submit a video, or just sign up, and you'll be in with us. Anyhow, guys, hope you all have an awesome weekend. I'm going to do some fishing this weekend and hopefully a few more speed runs. I got the gearing in that Limitless, so hopefully I can get in the mid 150s, maybe the high 150s. I don't know. I went up one gear, so or one tooth, and then I have the tooth after that right here. Hopefully these little lights will work where I can see the car that far down the road, and I won't be so hesitant to hold the trigger just a little bit longer, and I'll be able to see what direction it's turned. So anyhow, guys, if you're subscribed, thank you very much. If you're not, hit that subscribe button down below, guys. Leave us a like, leave us a comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Y'all have an awesome day.